Good day, good day, good day. Welcome to another Maximize Your Brand Monday. So excited to be with you today. As you come into the space, go ahead and type your name in the comments. Let me know where you are tuning in from. We are streaming across multiple platforms today. And so I just want to make sure that I greet you as you come in to the space. Our topic today is From Dreams to Reality. How to overcome procrastination, from dreams to reality. How to overcome procrastination. And today I'm going to just give you 10 tips that I have had to revisit for myself in order to get out of this state of procrastination, because I have been in that space since the beginning of the year, just kind of putting things off here and there. And I'm ready to shift my mindset and get out of this space of procrastination. But for those of you who are joining my live for the very first time, I am Markeith Braden, personal brand strategist, speaker, podcast host of the Maximize Your Brand podcast, and the Empower Show, where I have co-hosts by the name of Donzale Powell. And I'm always excited to come to you each and every week with content that will be helpful for you in your personal development and your brand. And today we're a little focused on personal development as we're talking about how to overcome or how to conquer procrastination. And I'm going to give you 10 tips today. 10 tips today on, how to put procrastination in its rightful place so that we can get the things done that we want to get done and move forward towards our goals. So thank you for joining me for this live episode, this week. And so I'm not going to be before you long today, just going to kind of share what I have for you today around conquering procrastination, because I think that, many of us have a tendency to procrastinate from time to time. And it's something that I think that we often struggle with. Some may be a little bit better with their discipline than others, but sometimes we just need a little refresher, reminder of what it is that we can do to conquer that procrastination, to kick it out of our lives so that we can accomplish the goals and the dreams and aspirations that we have to accomplish these things. And so there are 10 strategies, 10 tips that I want to give you around this. Don't forget to type your name in the comments as you come into the space. And those of you who are listening to the podcast via the podcast app, whether that be iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play Music, make sure that you are taking notes, leave comments. Let me know how this episode is by leaving a rating or review. But we're going to hop into today's topic. By show of hands in the comments, have you been battling procrastination this year? Just put in the comments if you're watching live. If you're watching live, put in the comments, #procrastinator, #procrastinator in the comments. Let me know I'm not the only one who battles with procrastination, who puts things off sometimes when I know I can get it done right away. I know I'm not the only one. Put #procrastinator in the comments if that is you, or if from time to time you battle with this challenge. Well, there are some things that we can do in order to conquer it, in order to overcome it, in order to, make sure that we hold ourselves accountable to getting the job done, because that's what it's all about, right? Getting the job done. So we're going to hop in it and give these tips and get out the way. Not going to be before you long today. Just wanted to come in and do our weekly live. So tip number one, procrastination, how to overcome. The first tip I want to give you today is that you want to make sure, and you hear this from me all the time, be clear on the goal and what it is that you want. I'll say that again. Be clear on the goal and what it is that you want. I was listening to a TikTok, I think, or maybe it was an Instagram reel. Well, the question was asked to Oprah, Oprah, what is it that you believe helps successful people be so successful? He was like, you've interviewed many successful individuals, and what is the commonality in their success? And she simply said this, that most people who are hugely successful, they know exactly what they want. Those of us who may not accomplish the things that we desire to accomplish is because we're not really clear on the destination. It's because we're not really clear on what it is that we want. And sometimes procrastination creeps in because we're not clear on our goals. We're not clear on what it is that we want. And so here's some things that you can do to get clear and be more specific. You want to identify your long-term and short-term goals, whether that be for your business, for your life, for an upcoming project. Identify your long-term and short-term goals. You want to break down those goals into specific, measurable, and achievable tasks. SMART, right? SMART goals. We talked about that. Then you want to create a plan of action. Create a plan of action for achieving each goal. What's your plan of action for achieving that goal? And then write your goals down to review. One of the things I love to do, which I haven't done, but I'm going to get that done this week, is I like to create a PowerPoint of my goals for the year. And I try to keep them anywhere between 3 to 5, no more than 5 goals for the year. And I create a PowerPoint, and then I make it my screensaver on my iMac so that when the iMac is sleeping, the screensaver of my goals are flashing on the screen. And I like to sit down and just read those goals. And then I put a picture that's representative of that goal. And then I specifically state what needs to happen in order to achieve that goal on that PowerPoint. And I really like doing that because it really helps me to know where I am. It helps me to be visual with my goal and also tells me what it is that I need to do to get it done. So write your goals down, create a PowerPoint. Scripture says write the vision and make it plain. Are your goals, are the things that you want to accomplish, are they clear and concise? Are they clear and concise? Number two, create a timeline. Create a timeline. You want to make sure that you put a date on that goal so that you don't procrastinate. And so one of the practices that I practice each and every week is that I have a project management tool. I currently use Asana. And I transfer those Asana tasks directly to my calendar, my Google Calendar. And I assign a day and a time to those tasks, to those goals. Right? Because that's going to help me not procrastinate by creating a timeline. So you want to set deadlines for each task and project. And sometimes we try to put things way off, right? We try to put them way off because we know we're procrastinating. But you could get it done in the next week, the next 7 days. Use a calendar to schedule your tasks. That's what I just was talking about. I use my Google Calendar to schedule the task. Prioritize your tasks based on the importance and the urgency. It's so interesting how the things that we mark as urgent, they get them done. I used to tell myself I was a last minute type of person because when it's last minute, I know I'm going to get it done. I'm going to pay attention to detail, so on and so forth. Well, really, it was just a lack of planning. And then sometimes you need to review and adjust the timeline as needed. Not because you know that you've been wasting time, but as needed, sometimes you do need to adjust that timeline. Adjust that timeline. So you want to make sure you put a date and a time on that goal so that you do not procrastinate. Procrastination, bye-bye. Procrastination, bye-bye. Number three, eliminate distractions. Eliminate distractions. Yes, that includes all those notifications that you get on your phone. Every app that I sign up, it always asks that question, turn on notifications, and always decline it. Because when you turn on the notifications to all of those applications, you're getting the notification every minute upon minute. And then people wonder why they seem so stressed or seem so busy or they can't seem to focus because you got all those notifications on. So turn off the notifications on all the apps, all the social media channels, your email. Like, why do you have to be notified every time something comes to that email? So what I do, especially with email, I assign time throughout the day, maybe 2 times throughout the day, where I specifically go to my email and clean out my inbox. Usually takes me about 30 minutes. So I said I take about an hour out of my day, 2 times a day, to go through the email, make sure there's nothing that I need to respond to immediately, and then I file it in folders for follow-up. Use website blockers to keep you from getting distracted. Find a quiet workspace. I work from home. And so I'm not playing music or anything when I'm zoned in. And then use noise canceling headphones. Noise canceling headphones. Type in the comments. Let me know if this is helpful today for you. Let me know if this is helpful today for you, because you know you need to let go of procrastination. You know there's some things that you need to get done that you have yet to get done because you have been procrastinating. Well, today is your lucky day. Today is your lucky day. We're giving you some tips to help you stop procrastinating. Tip number 4, sometimes you just need to take a little break. Sometimes you just need to take a break. Schedule regular breaks. And so one of the things I love about my Apple Watch is the Apple Watch will remind you to take a break. It'll say it's time to stand. Take a break. Walk around. Get on your feet. So I love my Apple Watch because it's going to let me know if I've been sitting too long when it's time to take a break. Sometimes you have to schedule your breaks. But I definitely pay attention to this Apple Watch because it's going to tell me when it's time to stand up, walk around, take a little break. Take short walks, right, during your break. One of the things that I have this standing appointment at least 2 or 3 times a week. My business mailbox is at at Postal Annex, which is an area, it's like a UPS store here. And one of my outings is to simply just go to the mailbox. Just to get out the house, to get off the screen. I'll literally get in my car, go to the mailbox. Use break time to disconnect, to go do something enjoyable, like go make you some lunch or go get lunch. instead of ordering in. So those are some ways where you can take breaks, but this Apple Watch definitely it reminds me, hey, time to stand. You've been sitting too long. Get on your feet, walk around, take a little break so that you don't get too overwhelmed, too tired where you are procrastinating. All right. Number 5, start with small tasks. I like this one because basically what it's saying is get some wins first by starting with a small task and getting them accomplished. Because sometimes if we start real big, then it zaps our energy. It takes up mind space, right? And then you don't feel like doing some of the other things. But if you start with the smaller things and get them accomplished, you get motivated, you get inspired to move on to the next thing, right? So sometimes you just need to do the smaller things first and then gradually get to the big things. Complete tasks before moving to the bigger ones. Use the momentum from the accomplishment of the smaller task so that you can reach towards the bigger task. That's good. That's good. I like that. Number 6. Now this one I don't necessarily do as often, but I heard that Pomodoro method where you assign certain amount of time before you take a break. So maybe be 30 minutes, it might be 45 minutes, it might be 60 minutes of focused time. So tip number 6 is use a timer. Put yourself on a timer. When that alarm goes off, that's when you want to take a break, but you have that focused time by using a timer. So you can set it for 30 minutes. You can set it for 45 minutes. You can set it for, 60 minutes, however long that you feel like you can focus on a task. Typically, I think studies show that you can get many things done if you focus your attention within about 30 minutes. Within about 30 minutes of focused attention. Take a break once again after completing the task so that you don't get burnt out. Take a break. Number 7, not going to be before you long today, but wanted to give you these tips on how to conquer procrastination. I really was doing the research and reviewing for myself, but I was like, this would be a great opportunity to share with you all. Number 7, visualize success. Visualize, meditate on what success looks like for you once it's accomplished. What will be your reward, right? So take a few minutes each day to visualize yourself achieving your goals. One of the things that I'm getting back into is standing in front of the mirror every morning, reciting the affirmations, telling myself what I want to accomplish, telling myself what my goals are, telling myself who I am. Very helpful in visualizing, putting the vision out there, speaking, creating with your words. Imagine the benefits and the rewards of achieving your goal. Visualization to boost your motivation and your confidence. Like the more you see, like some people, their hack is that let's say you have a goal of moving to a new home. Well, one of the things that you can do is you can go visit open houses of homes that are like what you want to move in so that you can visualize. It's so key for visualization. Visualization is very, very powerful. Very powerful. You want to make sure that you visualize or put yourself in the experience. Put yourself in the experience. Number 8 or 7. Let's see which one we are. We're on number 8. Hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable. Share your goals with someone you trust. I think you've heard this from me before, right? Mentor or accountability partner. Set up regular check-ins with your accountability partner to discuss progress. Use productivity tracking apps. Like I said, Asana. I think some people use, what's another one? Weekly or week one. Whichever one works best for you. And just simply stay committed. Stay committed to your goals, but hold yourself accountable. Having an accountability partner to help you be accountable to what you said you was going to do. Number 9, celebrate small successes can help you to stop procrastinating. Celebrate small successes can help you to stop procrastinating. Because sometimes, we overlook things because they're not big in our eyes. But when you celebrate your small successes, you ultimately are encouraging yourself to keep going. You're encouraging yourself to get the job done, to get it done quickly. I always feel like when I get things done, when I'm knocking out the task and I'm not sitting around waiting on the perfect moment, what I end up, I feel encouraged. I feel accomplished, like I did the thing today. I got it done. Started with my small task and worked my way up to the larger task. Now, some people will do the opposite because there's a book called Eat That Frog, right? So some people say, get the large task done first. I can see how that could be motivating. And then the other smaller tasks, they have a tendency to just kind of fall into place. So you choose which direction you want to go. But the key is that, hey, celebrate every last one of your wins. Celebrate them all so that you can build the momentum, so that you can build the excitement around accomplishing. Those just joining us live, we're talking about conquering procrastination, how to go from dream to reality. You got to conquer your procrastination. Number 9, celebrate small successes. Celebrate small successes. You want to make sure that no matter, I think I did that already, didn't I? Did I do celebrate small successes? That was number 9. 8 was hold yourself accountable. 9 was celebrate small successes. 10, we're on number 10. I don't want to repeat myself. Don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for motivation. Start working on your task if you don't feel motivated. Now, I do this when I go to the gym. When I go to the gym, there's some mornings where I don't necessarily feel like going. But I will myself to get out of that bed to go to the gym. And once I get to the gym and I start doing the workout, I feel much better. I feel energized. I feel accomplished. Especially once I go through the entire workout and I get to the end where I'm on the treadmill doing my cardio, I'm like, good job, Markeith. I'm patting myself on the back. Good job, Markeith, for getting it done, for making it happen. Good job, Markeith, for making it happen. Come on, pat yourself on the back. Because sometimes you just have to will yourself to get it done. You may not feel like doing it, but Move your feelings out the way and get it done. Get it done. Here's some things that you can do to get that done. Start working on the task when you don't feel your best. Break down each task into smaller steps so that you don't procrastinate, so you don't get overwhelmed, right? Use positive mindsets to motivate yourself. How you think about it will be how you get it done, if you get it done. How you think about it will determine whether or not you will get it done. How you think about it will be the fuel that you need or don't have. And celebrate your progress as you move forward. Don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for motivation. 10 tips on how to go from dream to reality and conquer procrastination. Let's go through those 10 real quick again. Which one stands out the most to you? Which one stands out the most to you? Type that in the comments. Thank you, William, for joining the conversation. Thank you for joining the conversation. So number 1, set clear and specific goals. Know what you want. Be clear on what you want. That's what Oprah said, that successful people are clear on what they want. They're clear on the destination. The lack of clarity you have will cause you to be a procrastinator. Create a timeline. Put a deadline on that thing. Don't keep moving it out. Put a deadline on it. Eliminate the distractions. Turn off the notifications. Say it again. Turn off the notifications. When you sign up for those apps and when it says, would you like notifications? I always click no or do not send me notifications. I always click do not send me notifications. I click it every time. Number 4, take breaks. Number 5, start with the small task, or sometimes you may want to start with the big task. Eat that frog first and then work your way down. Number 6, use a timer. The Pomodoro method is similar to that, where you assign a certain amount of time, maybe every 60 minutes. You hone in, you focus in. When that buzzer makes, you take a break. 7, visualize success. 8, hold yourself accountable. Get you some accountability partners, people who can support you and pat you on the back, or who will hold you accountable to what you said you wanted. Celebrate the small successes. Number 9, there are no such thing as small successes. Celebrate them all. Celebrate them all. And then number 10, don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for motivation. Hopefully these tips and strategies will help you to finish strong the rest of the year, the first quarter. I just wanted to come on and share that because I've been doing a little procrastinating this first quarter. Some things that I've been wanting to launch, get started, and it's March, and I haven't even done it. One of those things is starting my blog. I should have that blog up and going, but I'm going to have it up and going by the end of the quarter. I'm going to have at least 3 blogs up and ready to go by the end of March so we can transition my website more to a blogging site because I'm wanting to do more affiliate marketing. I have been wanting to get back into my first love of speaking and doing more speaking engagements. And so working on my speaking page on my website so I can start pitching and marketing myself to organizations, even though people reach out to me often. But I want to do more paid speaking like I used to. I used to do a lot of speaking engagements before I got into coaching and things. And I want to kind of pivot back to doing more speaking. And then the other thing, one of my other major goals is that I want to remodel my home. And I've not done the first thing, and 3 months have already gone by. I want to paint, buy some new appliances and different things like that. So, hey, I got to get on the ball. I got to get on the ball. And then the fourth thing is launching a new academy, helping high-level professionals to, launch their personal brand business so that they can create the income that they truly desire in their life. So I've got to get to work. I share those with you so that you can hold me accountable to getting it done. So thank you for joining me today. If you are not subscribed to the podcast, I want you to subscribe to the podcast. We are on Spotify, Google Play Music, iTunes, Stitcher, whichever you prefer to get your podcast. Please subscribe to the Maximize Your Brand podcast. I'm always excited to be sharing with you. And also, if you're not a part of my text community, want you to join the text community by texting Maximize. Text Maximize to 1-877-640-5632. Text the word Maximize to 1-877-640-5632 so that you can be a part of the community and be abreast of all the various things that I have going on, because we're going to be having some events, some virtual events and physical events. And I want to make sure that you be the first to know. If you are interested in any coaching, I have a program called the Unlimited Laser Coaching with Markeith Braden. You can click the link in the comments or in the post to schedule a consult to learn more about this program. If you're ready to maximize your brand, if you're ready to up-level your brand and learn how to package your knowledge and your skills so that you can create the life and the income that you crave. Well, once again, I'm always thankful for you joining me each and every week for this live episode and me sharing, whether it be on personal development or whether it be personal branding. I love to bring this content to you so that you can be inspired, encouraged, uplifted, empowered, educated on all the things that will help you to develop a profitable brand and business around your expertise. And so if you have questions, feel free to email me at markeith@markeithbraden.com. If you want to connect, be sure, if you want to be a part of the text community, text the keyword Maximize to 1-877-640-5632. So thank you so much for joining me for this episode. I appreciate you. And until next time, until next time, just remember this: always shoot for the top, because it's the bottom that's overcrowded. Take care.